Hello everyone and welcome again to another Teacher Joseph podcast. Today we're going to talk about the Food Nanny. The Food Nanny. And you can find out more about her at thefoodnanny.com. Quite a predictable email address that, I think. Let me tell you a bit more about her. Well, one day I was sitting in front of the television, watching it, looking for a nice recipe to cook for the family, and up popped this blonde-haired woman who looked like she was maybe 50, 60, who was a little bit overexcited, to be honest, for my taste. I don't really want to be cooking, oh my god, every 2 minutes, But she's okay. I mean, she's bearable, very not British, but that's okay. That's okay. I never did catch her name, but hopefully we'll find it on this website, foodnanny.com. So she begins by saying, and I won't do the American accent that she speaks with, okay? So she begins by saying, not long after I was married in 1970, I came up with a meal plan to help put dinner on the table for my family. Well, good for her. Then she says, I wanted it to be direct, easy, nutritional, budget-friendly, stress-free, and liberating. It came to me that choosing a theme for each night made deciding what to cook each day so much easier. And then she says, we chose the following theme nights: comfort food, Italian, fish, meatless, Mexican pizza grill, and traditional. Now, she is actually very good. I mean, she kind of like visits families who are on a low budget or families in other countries to work out how to cook or how to learn from them about how they cook as families. But she's usually full of advice on how to save money. She goes on to say, this gave me direction and made it so easy for me to plan great nutritional and budget-friendly meals on a consistent basis. I learned that planning for 2 weeks was best, cooking 5 nights a week. Oh, she got a little spelling mistake on her website there, but that's okay. That's okay. Right, the next paragraph says, my meal plan soon became a lifestyle, and I was not only feeding my family wonderful meals, but I was enjoying the soulful time that I was finding in food preparation. Yeah, this is a strange thing, This is something I read about the other day, that apparently Indians, they relate feeding to some kind of spirituality. So, in other words, if you're not feeling very good, you shouldn't cook, because you'll be passing on the emotions that you feel in the food. So, for example, if you're making bread and you're in the middle of making it and you feel angry, you shouldn't continue, because you would be passing on the anger through the ingredients to your guests. That's the kind of idea, I think, that's being mentioned here as well. She was saying about the soulful time that she was finding in food preparation. She also says that she learned that dinner time was the most important part of the day. Not around here it isn't. Do you know, I love cooking, but I have no taste for food. I don't really celebrate it or care much for it. Mediterranean people can sit for hours discussing which bit of the food was nice. All I want to do is to eat it and forget about it. Obviously, there's something wrong with me there, I think. She then says that dinner time, it was a time where we came together to sort out and talk over the day, all while enjoying a good hot meal and good conversation. She's using very short sentences here, but she is native. And then she says, the time spent together became even more important than the food we were eating. Oh, really? I suppose she must have a big family. And then there's a picture of her and her youngest daughter, Lizzie. It could be Lizzie, but it's an unusual spelling. She says, today our youngest daughter, Lizzie, and I are off on a new adventure with the help of social media. Lizzie, being well grounded in social media and the lifestyle of the Food Nanny, made it perfect for us to move forward together. Our goal is to help families understand the importance of family dinner time and cooking great food. Anyone can do it if they have the desire. We're here to help you connect with your family over yummy nutritional meals. Now, then she says, keep cooking. Your family is worth it. Love, Liz and Lizzie. Oh, really? So her name must be Liz, I suppose. I never actually knew her name. I mean, she's always kind of popping up wearing this really annoying white outfit, you know, like a children's nanny, but she's actually there with a case of food. But, yeah, let me just see if I can find out. Oh, she says Kamit has changed her lives. I have no idea what that is. I have no idea. Oh, and she's given her address and her telephone number. Oh, interesting. Customer service. Oh, she's selling things, is she? Oh, wow. Okay. Right, it seems that she actually has a shop on this website, and she sells Kummet and Cracklin, whatever that is, French salt, sourdough, jam and syrup, honey and honey mustard, lavender kits, kitchen tools, cookbooks, clothing and aprons, baskets, candles, jewellery, nanny on the go, Aunt Debbie's paintings. Geez, she really is crazy if she's selling art along with food, I think. Oh, and she is. How bizarre. So she has this website with all kinds of things. It looks like it's food as well as art. And she's saying that she's in Salt Lake City. That's her location. Yeah, that's probably right, because the TV channel I saw her on was BYU TV, which is Brigham Young. I think that's somewhere near Salt Lake City, but you can't trust me on that because my geography of America is worse than Americans' geography of America. So, and we all know how bad their geography is. So, yeah, I don't really know where she is, if I'm really honest. Right, so I went to the BYU TV site to see if I can get her name. And it says, the Food Nanny is a reality show that helps bring families back to the dinner table. Join Liz Edmonds, oh, that's who she is, author and mother of 7, as she works to transform America's dinner time routine. Well, that'll be a big table. They love to eat, don't they? The Food Nanny is full of tips and tricks for a successful family dinner. One of the last ones I watched was when she went to Italy. It was called In Search of La Vita Vera. And it's a little bit strange because she was with this Italian family, and they obviously were doing Italian things, stereotypically, just to show her what Italy's like. So they took her to the opera, and then they had a big dinner where they had traditions which probably Italian people don't really do very often now. And she was really overwhelmed and she started to cry. It was nice, but again, really strange because she's American, she didn't, I think, know that, you know, we don't generally do that in Europe. We don't go to the opera every night and listen to orchestras before we eat. It would be nice if we did do that, but most of us are working and working hard just to survive. But I think she was overwhelmed by the architecture because, you know, in America, they have a very different modern way of living. So when she kind of like burst into tears, I thought, oh, goodness me. The recipes are delicious. The food is delicious. Although I think they were cooking for her this time in that latest one in season 4. I don't think she was cooking. But I have picked up some good recipes from her. There was one chicken one that she did with a family that I saw a few months ago. So you should go and have a look at her. If you're looking for her TV show, if you go to BYU TV, which is Brigham Young University TV.org, you'll find her there. And while you're there, you can also have a look for the program called Studio C, which is a comedy, a kind of stand-up comedy. It's also very funny and very bitter and sarcastic. But the Food Nanny is very good. I don't know why there's no updates on here since season 4. I mean, she is still around, but it looks like she hasn't made any. Oh, there she is. No, she is still cooking. There's one on here called The Food Nanny Taming the Grill. This is her. Let me just have a look at this. The strange thing is, this isn't on the show page. You know, if you go to the show page, it shows you all of the video clips that you can watch. So it seems that she's actually on, I think it's tonight. But it's not showing up on the show page. So she is definitely back. This one is called Taming the Grill. Liz Edmonds meets a group of ministers who provide shelter, food, and hope to the homeless. In Los Angeles, Liz shares her skill with the grill, and together they feed bodies and souls. That doesn't really... Well, it might be quite nice. I'll have a look at the recipe and see what she does. I mean, she is actually very nice. A little bit over the top, but she's very good. So anyway, please do have a look at The Food Nanny, one of my favourite TV shows. A little bit strange, but still, she knows how to cook. She also knows how to save money. And in previous episodes, I'll just read you some of the titles. Florence Fried Chicken, Greek Goodness, Home on the Range, Rockin' with the Nanny. Oh, gee. Yeah, 4 Jobs and a Baby. Oh, Dinner, Where Are You? A Girl's Day Out. No Tech Zone. Oh, I don't like the sound of that. No technology. No Regrets, Double Trouble. Chicken. Oh, that's delicious, that chicken one. I made the chicken that she made on that. And another one, Money. And the list goes on. Okay, so Fighting the Good Fight. Home Sweet Bachelor Pad. A bachelor pad is a single man who lives alone. Baby Steps to Dinner. No Regrets. Parker's Picky Palate. Spices, Dinner and a Song. Downsize Me. Running from Ramen. Oh, she doesn't like Japanese food then, is that? Or maybe she's running from a man called Ramen. I don't know what she's referring to there. And Holy Cannoli. It's just more Italian food, I think. So there we are, The Food Nanny. You can find her at thefoodnanny.com, byutv.org. And the reason why I really do like her is it's kind of innocent, you know. There's no difficulties with what she's saying or doing. There's nobody dying. Do you know, I was watching the news the other night, and it's really strange. You watch the news for any more than 2 minutes, and they just suddenly slip in there someone who's dead. It's very difficult now. You're watching a TV show for half an hour. Next thing you know, there's a dead person. Someone's been shot in the head, or someone is being rushed to hospital. It seems to be everywhere. So The Food Nanny is nothing like that. It's good, innocent, wholesome programs. And I think that's why I like byutv.org. There's nothing in it that's violent or harmful. I admit that, you know, stories of people's lives and bad comedy isn't great, but it's better than watching all of this stuff that we get in our TV channel of crime and death and misery and famine and drought and energy bills. So from that point of view, it is actually very good, BYU TV. So you can check both of those out, see what you think of them. But that is the Food Nanny. All right, see you. Bye.